Hello, traders, and welcome to TradingWithBill.com. It's a Monday, August 13th, 2018. We're back at the trading desk. Let's see, what's going on? Cloudy skies. Looks like another day of rain ahead. Even though I do have to say most of the weekend was pretty nice. We had some rain, but nothing big, but it was pretty nice weekend. Like I said, good to be back at the trading desk, good to be back with you. What happened on Friday, and I thought it was pretty interesting that the dollar just boomed and the dollar pairs just took off. And unfortunately, I missed it. And it was pretty early. It actually started in Asia and went sideways, and then like 2 hours into London, really closer to New York, it just tanked. So we'll take a look at these dollar pairs. It's just amazing how much they have fallen off. So let's see what's going on data-wise today. It is a Monday. I don't see new loans out of China coming out today. OPEC monthly report. Like, who cares? Does anybody really believe like any of these oil meetings or any of that has anything to do with trading? Okay, just so we're on the same. I want to make sure we're on the same wavelength there. I mean, come on. Do we really care what Iran does with their oil? I mean, really, it's not going to affect anything that we do, because if that number's coming out, people know about that number already, and it's already priced in. So it's old news when we see it. Just remember that about data. It's old news. Now, when you get major data and it's an event, that's different. But an OPEC meeting is not an event. That's just data coming out, right? That's just a meeting. That's not data, right? GDP is a data, right? Non-farm payrolls is data. That's data. That's going to cause something to happen, even if it's a little bit, right? All right, that's what's going on there. Let's take a look at that New York. Let's just take a look at my futures charts here. So we got oil here bumped up. Yeah, who told you it's 65? I mean 66, 65. Take this long? Yeah, I did. You were a little nervous there on Thursday, though, right? Friday was a boom to the upside, and today we have a green candle. So it looks like it's going to continue its ways and move to the upside. So, at 69, 68.50, 69, look to start selling when you see an entry, right? Simple on CL. Simple on oil. Oil is not a guess. It's not hard. Unfortunately, I'm not in the markets during the U.S. session, or else I'd be trading this like a madman. This is really a great pair to trade. Trading it in Asia is okay. It's just it's not moving. It's not moving like when you're in the U.S. session. Dollar index, look at this, 96.45 on this chart. 96.45. 96.45 on this chart. Unbelievable. Gold continues just to get beat up to the downside, and it will continue. The VIX, my friends, is at 1316 in August. Awesome. It's just great stuff. ES is now in its fourth day with a red candle. We'll see what happens. It opened just a couple of hours ago. So, there we are. ES is boop to the downside. There we go. And the Euro futures just tanking as usual. Here's this move on Friday. Woo, man, that just took the dump. Yeah. So that's what's going on. There, let's get to some charts. Take a look at the euro on that's not what I wanted. Sorry. Let's get to where I want to go. Oh, my goodness. That is not what I wanted. Hold on, my friends. We'll get it. It's right here. It's no biggie. Yeah, good weekend. It was nice. It was really nice. This is just testing me today, right? Right, it's a Monday. It is a Monday. Come on. That's what I wanted. Okay, let's take a look at this euro. This euro, again, is tanked to the downside. This is our top-down analysis. This is a daily chart. This is a 4-hour chart, and this is a 1-hour Ikimoku chart. So we're not in the euro there, so let's get to that. So here we go. It looks the same, doesn't it? Here we go. Okay, so euro just continues on this daily chart. Look at this daily chart. Woo, down she goes. 4-hour chart has a green candle here. Hasn't really done anything. It hasn't taken out the previous candle. Hasn't done anything. Can't even stay equal to it. So, there's nothing to do with it. Like we talked the other day, prices either come back up to the 10 or the 55 if the 55 was down there, or the 55 or 10 is going to come down to price. Nothing's going on there, folks. You can see on the 1-hour chart, it's pretty much sideways, has a little gap. Looks like it closed the gap already, tiny little gap. On the Ikimoku chart, but this just screams to the downside, right? Screams to the downside. So now the issue is, we got to get in this, and we have to sell it, right? And of course that will be the issue at hand. All right, so let's just take a look here at our 4 charts. This is our charts from Friday. Nothing worked. Nothing worked. I'm sorry, Thursday. So this continued to the downside, came back up. Now we're at remember we talked about 2 trades possibly. We can trade this to the upside to this 1460 area. Well, now, yeah, so here you are, this 1460 area. You want to, sell from there. But you can also take it at 1380 and see if you can take this up. Maybe you want to get it 1410 with a closed candle and then take it to the upside. So, looks pretty easy going. Same, right? nothing changing here. The issue is an entry. You just got to get a decent entry. You got to get a good entry. Wouldn't be selling it there, though, right? We don't want to be selling it there. The pound not doing much of anything. Looks like it was pretty sideways in this area here. So this is like European session into New York on Friday. Really didn't do a thing here. Nothing to do. We need a pullback, folks. Wherever it wants to pull back, or you can do a trend line break and a retest, right? Trend line break. Trend line break and a retest of the trend line and take it to the downside. That's an option, right? So we can trade at that also. I'd rather get some kind of a pullback over this 55. I don't know. This just doesn't show any signs of wanting to give us a pullback. So maybe the trend line break with a retest of the trend line and see if you can get it. Now, there are times where it won't give you that retest of the trend line. Then you just have to maybe look at the higher time frame or a lower time frame and see if it's a good opportunity to get into this chart. Remember, these are only 30-minute charts. So if this broke this trend line and did give me a retest, I'd move up to it 1 hour and see what it was doing and make sure I'm safe to get in there. Or go to the famous Ikimoku chart and see what's going on there. All right. What do we got here? What do we have here? Oh, this was a Euro Pound chart. Look at this, just tanking to the downside, folks. Just really taking that move to the downside, but we're not going to do anything there, folks. Nothing there at all. Let's remove all this junk we got on here. All right, move this over. Again, we want to sell this, right, about the 200. We're at support here. We could maybe ride this up there to that, but really doesn't look too appetizing to me at that point, so we'll skip that one. All right, here's our Aussie. Wow, this is just sideways, not a lot of movement here. Looking at another chart here, it made this fall here, and that was about it. And now it's just taking this ride to the upside. Not a lot to do here. We do have a lot of lines on this chart, but these are levels, right? These are just levels here, folks, right? Level. All right, we take this up. That's a level. Nothing wrong to put levels on your charts, folks. Nothing wrong with that. That to me looks like significant support. So, it's a sell trade. It's where we're going to get in, right? Where are you going to get in here? This is not a pullback, folks. This is not a pullback. We can only wish, but that's not a pullback. You know, we'd like to see this get up to the 73, 65 area, 60 area, and we can sell it and take it to the downside. It's a Monday. There's no data really coming out today in Asia or anything. It doesn't look good in either direction. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a test of patience today, sitting on your hands, right? Sitting on your hands. So get rid of this stuff. Wow, look at that, huh? Never gave you a pullback on that fib there. Never gave you a pullback. So we are down here. Now we're over here, right? Pretty easy. Again, I am not against, out of all the charts we saw, this chart looks like the best to buy this above this 55, wide open space, no price action, right? Out of all the charts we looked at, this New Zealand dollar looks like this, if any of them can give us a shot to the upside, it would be that. So you're looking at about 66.10. You're going to get into this New Zealand dollar right here, and you're going to buy this up to 67.70 maybe. You know, who knows? It's the markets. But we have a plan. And this one looks like this will be on the top of my radar, surely, to take a look at that. So I know I screwed some of this up here, so let's just go back here. There we go. All right, so let's take a look quickly. Ichimoku, not a lot here on the euro. We're out of the cloud. It's in a downtrend. Look at this. This is our futures line, this red line here, pointed straight down, right? Every line's pointed straight down. You know, I think we're going to just see that across the board. You know, the pound might give you a trade here. Remember this 30-minute chart here, but the pound's coming up to resistance here. As far as Ichimoku goes, right, we're expecting this to get rejected, go into the cloud, and then come back out and continue the downside. The futures line, this red line here, says sideways, and you know, we'll see. But that could be a trade if you can get a, you know, something better than. I don't want to sell it here, right? We're coming into some. You know, you still got to use a little bit of logic. You know, when you're trading Ichimoku, right? Do you want to sell in here? No, I'd really like to see this go into the cloud and come up to this resistance area, and then we can take it to the downside. I really don't want to. I don't want to sell this here. This looks dangerous. You can do the trend line here, maybe. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. All right, so you can do the trend line here. Just do a trend line move like something like that. Right, and if it breaks the trend line, retest, and then we can take it to the downside. But it's not giving us a lot to do there. It looks good, but you know, we got to be a little smarter than that. Here we are. Just look at this down move. Just down move. Right now it's sideways. Nothing to do here, folks. It's outside the cloud. We need, you know, we need something. But I don't want to trade into this, right? And I think we're going to just see that across the board. New Zealand's up into the cloud. However, do you want to sell it here? No, I don't want to sell this here. So you know, this is just a wait and see. Maybe we have to wait till we get over here. Maybe give us a pullback up through, right? But nothing to do here. This has made the move. Wow, look at that move to the downside. Really, really nice. Traders, thank you so much for being with me today. It's a Monday, and looks like it's going to be a pretty boring one, to be honest with you. Looks like it's going to be boring. Just be patient on your entries. That's so important. Good to see the VIX is above 13. Good, you know, I mean, you know, it's all good. Dollar's strong. You know, dollars, you know, on this, it's at 96.19 on this platform, yourinvesting.com. You know, things can happen. Things can happen. So keep an eye out. Traders, always remember to trade smart, not hard. We'll catch you Tuesday morning tomorrow for another video. And have a great trading day. And always remember to trade smart, not hard, and have fun. Take care, my friends. See you now. Bye-bye.